is what we do at the club. We massage each other. Also, we massage each other's egos. Because women love that. Especially, we have learned how to receive these compliments. Because most of the time, if somebody tells us, oh, I like your dress. Oh, I bought it second hand. So just say thank you. Oh, you look great. Oh, I don't feel great, to be honest. And you say thank you. Just receive. Receiving is a big thing. It's harder than giving, to be honest. So we are somehow at the club, we want women to show up. The bottom line, that's it. We want all women starting showing up. And you know how we do it? We ask women, say, can you please, no matter how you feel, just stand up, wake up, make up, and show up. Because life is like that, right? So sometimes you may think, oh, I'm not feeling great today. It's so early, it's breakfast. Or even if we do it in the evening, oh, long day, I'm going home, I don't feel it's right time. So you know people like that. I'm not saying about you. Probably you know people outside this room. Yeah, you know plenty of this. So I'm telling you how did I drag my husband, very British middle class English man. Oh my God! If I converted him, I can convert the world. Really. Because all the time he was saying, you have to sell it to me. So it's so hard to sell to an English man a club that is quite diverse and crazy, and also come from a crazy Albanian woman. This is how he calls it. So there is a crazy Albanian woman doesn't accept no for answer. This is how he started. But the reason I'm bringing his example is because he's like, British people are really clever. They don't go to things until they are sure that it's something you need for them. But in the other side, it's not that clever because sometimes you have to jump and then you never know what comes in. So this is the situation with my husband. Saying, look, we're invited to go to an event. I said, what is in it for me? I mean, what is that event? He said, it's a great event. I said, yeah, but let's go. We find it out there. I don't know that much, to be honest. No, I need to know what is my purpose if I come. And you have to sell it to me. I said, who is going to be there? What I'm going to do? What we're going to talk? And what is going to happen? So hundreds of questions before... the energy is so low until you have explained everything. And then he says, no, I don't have energy for that, honestly. I want to stay home. I'm not in it. I said, and then I see that I have to sell it. I said, darling, I said, okay, let me explain. It's great. This is going to happen and this is going to happen. But I'm not in the mood. I said, please do it for me then. Okay. He does it for me, right? And he comes and all the day long in the taxi saying, I don't know why I'm coming. I mean, I don't know why I'm coming. I mean, you drag me away. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Anyway, I said, just come and sit there for me. You love me. And most of the time, at the beginning, when I say, why are you doing this? Because I'm a caring person. I'm a kind and caring person. I said, no, you do it because you love me. Okay, right. And then I said, Daddy, you're a caring person. Do it for me, right? So he comes and said, just sit there. You don't need to do anything. So where I'm coming from, where I'm going from with this. So I go there, I start networking, and I thought, probably he's just sitting in a corner, just waiting for me. 5 minutes later, the music has started, and I see my husband doing this. And I said, darling, I thought you're tired. I thought you don't have energy. No, I don't know what happened here. This is nice, I like it. So what I'm trying to say with this, you never know what is going to be in it for you until you go there. You don't need to know from the very beginning. You have to start having dreams in the house, but in order to make your dreams come true, you have to get out of the house, right? This is where the dreams come true, out of the house. So this is the club about. What we ask you to do, even if you don't feel in the mood, even if you don't have any reason to come to join this club, even if you think what is going to happen, who is going to be there, what is this for? Okay, ask yourself all these kind of questions. One thing is for sure, when you come here, you're going to change your mind because you'll find here energy You're going to find here care and love and beautiful connections. And I think that is enough to convince you. But also, always, everywhere I go, I say, would you like to come back again? Yes! They say, yes or no?
Yes!
And the thing is that you have to join the club. So how many new people we have here?
Wow.
Can you stand up, please? Gentlemen, sorry. Do you have a wife? No, stay. Do you have a wife?
Not yet. A fiance.
Oh! Give him a hand! What about your friend next behind you?
Yeah, I have my wife next
Oh! You are so clever. Now, be honest. Did they drag you here? Did they sell it to you?
No.
Yeah, they didn't work. They didn't need to work so hard.
She's telling me about you for years.
Oh, wow! Finally.
She's watching you. So she told me so many stories about you. And well,
You're
had
curious.
the opportunity to meet you in person.
I hope we don't disappoint you. Thank you guys. Now, you may ask, again, questions. What do we get from the club? And what is different from this club? At the beginning, I really didn't know the answer. But because people keep asking, what is different from other clubs? What is special from other clubs? And one day I wake up and said, nothing special. No, we don't have anything special. There is nothing different. What is different, what is unique is Ellen, Alexandra, Giovanna, Connie. It's us. The model, everybody's doing the same. The clubs, hundreds and thousands out there. People probably move all from one club to another. But nobody is like us. Right? And nobody is able to create the same energy that we create. And the same is for you. When people ask what is different, what is special in your business, it's you. Nobody can copy you. They can copy your model. They can copy your everything you do, but nobody can copy you. You are unique. Now, that is to have 30-second time to convince why these darlings should join the club. I will tell you at the end why you should join, but I want them first to sell it to you, because what you're going to learn today is how to sell it to other people. If you have a vision, you can't reach that vision alone, right? You have to bring other people, embrace your vision. But in order for other people to embrace your vision, you have to sell it to them. It's all about selling. I mean, you put it in another word. So let's keep selling as a keyword, so we become familiar and we don't feel shy to think that if you're in business, you have to sell, you have to create transactions. Otherwise, you don't have business. You are going to close it down. So, darlings, you are the top sales expert.
So as I told you, I grew up and expanded my comfort zone a lot. So when I met Mirela and this community was quite, I was not afraid of much. If you want somebody to kick you in the ass and point you in the right direction, join Global Woman. Because you're going to do new things all the time. You're going to meet new people all the time. And I think we need three things. We need a coach. My sister was the one kicking my ass and pointing me in the right direction when I started with sales. You need a community, that's your safety net. And you need consistency. And you have monthly events where you can pitch your business every month, and if you want to do it several times, you travel around because you have over 20 clubs. So you can actually speak, pitch, and you meet new people every day if you want to.
Sold out.
Kick your ass, point you in the right direction.
Did she convince you?
Not yet.
Yes, well, we still have 30 seconds. So we're building up. The reason why you should join Global Woman is one reason that It's not coming from me, it's coming from the members who are already part of it. And from the first meeting and every meeting that we have every month, this is what they say. This is my favorite place to come because I meet people that understand me. We have deep, meaningful conversations and we connect beyond an exchange of business cards. We build a trust. And we like hugging each other and massaging each other. So why wouldn't you want that every month, right? And if you want more of that, you can go and travel around. So that is, for me, the biggest gift. Having a place where you can meet people where you feel like at home and like your family.
How many of you are looking for a supportive community? For knowledge. Become an independent woman.
That's already here.
You see, the new people who are here, how many of you want to become international speakers? Do you want to be on the stage?
Yes.
Do you want to grow your self-confidence?
Yes.
That's Global Woman about. If I tell you that 2 years ago, I couldn't even stand here because I was so shy, can you believe that? Can you believe that I was shy and I couldn't even speak in English? And take this?
And now she's
And
a
now,
TEDx.
I am a TEDx in Amsterdam. Can you believe that? It's because of Global Woman. It's because of this community. Because for us, it's not important the perfection. You are going to learn from your mistakes. You can cry with us. You can do mistakes. And we accept you as the way you are. That's Global Woman. Here you can be yourself. And you are going to change within 1 year, by sure. Some people change within 2-3 months. And this is experiences that I have seen in Amsterdam, because it's the community that I am leading. Women come to me and they say, Giovanna, thank you for give us a safe space in Amsterdam. The culture there is different. But women need this community in each country, and that's what we are doing. We are making changes for you. So take your opportunities.
What can I say to honor these lovely ladies? I think in summary, there were some beautiful words that were said. Number one, safety. I think all of us standing on the stage are here because we felt safe to grow and to be us. We all want to be seen, be recognized, be honored, be held. And that's what Global Woman was for me, and I think for everyone in the community is, it's that space for you to really grow within yourself because you want to be independent. You want to stand in your own power, and now is your time. Now is your time to stand in what you want and be this woman who inspires, because whoever you have a story, right? This is the journey, right? We grow through our story and we inspire through our personal growth, and this is what the community provides, is that space for you to share your story. To empower women, you give her 2 microphones, Alex? So, join the club.
Okay, who is seriously thinking to join us? Okay, can you please, no pressure, who really is ready right now to join this opportunity where you can speak your mind, you can travel the world, you can make your money, you can make friends, you can make impact, you can make influence, and you can be the woman who always wanted to be. Who wants to be that woman? Please, can you stand up? Okay, number 1. Which direction you want to go? To speak to. Which one? Yeah, to speak with. Which choose one. Ellen, go. Go with her. Number 2, which one you want? Connie, you want to go with her? Go on. Okay. Number 3. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to speak to Joanna.
Okay. Giovanna. And number 4.
I can speak to
No, which one?
Which one?
Okay, go Alexandra with her. And we have the final one, we have Natasha. And Natasha, you have to sell it to her. You know why I'm saying this? Because Natasha is a multimillionaire that she never likes to sell. I don't know how did she make her millions. She's coming here to tell us. That's why I'm saying, Natasha, you have to sell, because she has to sell herself as well. So we have a lovely lady. Just explain her how the club works. I put you on the spot.
Yeah, you have. No, for me, this club has been amazing.
I give you the microphone.
No,
Don't worry. Come both together here. Both together.
The microphone.
Now, probably, okay. Probably you can give her a microphone then. You are together. Sell it to her.
I'm selling
Okay, I'm not a salesperson, so here we go. So for me, I'm new to Global Woman Club. I've only been here for 6 months, but I knew exactly what I wanted from it. I knew I needed to be visible for my company. I knew I had to be the face of the company. And I wanted to open up my personal brand and my business brand. Now, where else was I going to go but here? Have you followed any of what's going on here? Have you followed Mirela in what she's doing?
You mean on
Facebook?
the media or not really? No.
Not really. How did you get here?
I met Alexandra at a networking event, and I was just enrolled by her, so I said okay.
Okay. So, do you have a business?
A business?
Yes.
Not myself, no.
No. Okay. So, why do you think this club would be a good club? Why are you here? What made you say, okay, Alex? Yeah, I want to just come today.
Well, first of all, I was inspired by the way she spoke and the way she grew herself as a woman and as a businesswoman. So I was enrolled by that and inspired. And I want to grow myself. So I surround myself with people that are like-minded and that are, growing. So here I am.
And I think this might be the right place. Can you see also the inspirational ladies up here on the stage?
Yeah,
do you want to be one of them?
Yes.
And do you want to own this stage? Make it yours?
Yes. Well, you're a good salesperson.
So you're going to sign up? Are you going to sign up?
I will, yes, but...
The but! I haven't quite sold it to her yet. What's the but? What's the but?
The but are just reasons, really. Just reasons.
What are the reasons? Can we help, ladies? What are the reasons?
My reasons right now is that I'm transforming myself, and I don't have it all figured out right now. I think there are many things that are going on in my life on the personal development side. So I'm not really ready to join another club because I'm already training myself into a program. But I'm certainly enrolled in this club. So it's just a matter of time for me to join. I'm just not ready right now.
Okay, and for you, would it help though if you have the support? Because this is what is amazing in this group is the support. Because okay, you've enrolled in somewhere else, but you still need outside support to help you to continue. And always, I've gone through a lot of personal development in the last year as well, and I have somebody that is helping me. But also, it's nice to actually be in a group of people and actually tell other people what you have learned, because it sinks in more. And while you're telling them and explaining it to people, you're going, I now get it. So for me, you've got to join.
Look, another thing, I think you're doing great. Oh my God, the best best way to learn how to sell for other people first. Then you sell for yourself. I'm going to tell you something else that I have learned on the way. A no right now doesn't mean a no later. Give her time. Because sometimes people want to think and then do it. But people like me, they first do it and then they think about it. But there is no right and wrong. So we'll give you time to think about it. And I'm afraid, I'm just thinking that by the end of the day, you'll change your mind.
Three people.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, Natasha, I'm really impressed with you.
Me too, me too. I came here thinking, oh, she said she's not a good salesperson. So
That was great.
Job. Thank
How
you.
do you think you're not a good salesperson? Okay. Do we have a member here who feels that is not a good salesperson? Okay, I want a member here, a member of the club. Darlings, you can go. Yes. Now see what happens with a member of the club. Alexandra, you can help me. Can we have a member here?
Let's see, who's brave? Come on, just stand up, like at the breakfast. Yeah, we have two of them. Yeah. That's
Okay,
fine,
one
okay.
by one then, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to come? Okay, come first. So, you are a member for how long?
Hi everyone, I'm Glada Benny and I'm a member since August.
Okay.
But I've been with Global Woman since last year in November and actually was the first one to take the stage after Alexandra to defeat my fear. So that's why I did it now again.
So, have you done the pitch in front of the club before?
For the club or
Yeah,
for
in
myself?
the club, for yourself. No. When you come to
Yeah.
the club, you do a pitch for your business. Have you done your pitch for your business before?
In
I want
a
to
way.
see you. Yeah, I want to see you how you do it. Can you do that? Okay, pitch yourself, your business. How you do it. I just want to see how you do it.
I'm terrible, I'm gonna tell you.
2 minutes, right? 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. Okay, last year when I was on the stage, I was just saying that I'm a mother and I love coffee and I have a podcast and I was about to write something to launch my first book. Ever since I launched 2 books. And right now I do own a company which has been launched in August after becoming a member in Global Woman. And offers writing services, editing services, web design, and mobile application development. Why am I here and why am I telling you all this is because just to strengthen the message that this lady gave before was, as I said, I broke my boundaries, that limiting belief that I cannot do it. And here I am today again doing it. Although I didn't have, I didn't believe that I would have this chance, but I'm very, very proud to meet all of you, all of them, and to tell you that I truly love what I do, and passion shows in everything that I write and in everything that I expose and put out there on the market. And I'm shaking, by the way.
I think you did well, definitely did well. So we give 2 minutes because it's very important that you practice what happens if you meet a person who is very important but doesn't have enough time to listen to you for 2 hours and say, I'm very late for a meeting, I need to go, and you have maximum 2 minutes, most of the time 30 seconds or 1 minute, but let's say you have 2 minutes and you have to tell everything in 2 minutes before that person has run away. So that's why this is the best place to learn, practice, rehearse. And I think you did great. The only thing I didn't understand, darling, so did you sell us something? You said you have a book. What else you have?
I have 2 books.
What do you sell at your business? Do you sell something?
Yeah, writing services, editing services,
Yes.
web design.
Did you understand
and
that?
mobile
What she's selling, editing services, writing. Did you understand that?
I did.
Okay, so you understood that she's selling it, right? But the thing is that did you give an offer to them? So this is the tiny little bit that you forgot, and this is what we encourage all the members to do when they come to the club. So I provide these services, writing, editing, filming, blah, blah, blah. Great. But I have also a great news. Usually the price of this package is 500 euros. only for you in this room, because you're the lucky ones and you're meant to be here, I'm going to give a discount, and instead of selling it for 500 that I sell for everybody, you're going to get it for 300. So who wants to take that? Only the first person is going to get that offer. Then you have a call to action. And even nobody buys, let's suppose nobody buys. You are learning. Next time you do it better. You keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Until one day, you are everywhere in the toilet, networking with somebody, and you're still selling to somebody. It has to become part of you. Have you seen how good children sell? If they want something.
Yeah, I do have 2 children, so yeah.
Yeah, how do they sell it to you? I want it, I want it, I want it.
And I want it now.
And they get it, always they get what they want.
Most times.
Yeah, most of the time, right? So, let's learn from them. Okay, let's give her a hand. And well done, you are amazing. So there are 2 things that you learned to the club. Number 1 is the confidence. She was saying I was shaking. If she keeps doing this again and again and again, she will never shake anymore. And number 2 is you also practice how to present yourself so you can find more people interested in your business. So that's why we came with this big mantra. If you want to empower a woman, give her a microphone. Because what the microphone does, give women 2 big things: confidence and money. This is all we want as women. I have traveled the world. I'm telling you, in every corner of the globe, women want this. The top list of their priorities: confidence and money. If we have confidence and money, then we can develop 1 million other things. Now, to be honest, the microphone mantra, which is absolutely our copyright, you can use it, but give us credit. So if you want to empower a woman, give her a microphone, to be honest, came after a very amazing woman that came to the club at the very beginning when I just started. And she didn't want to speak. And she was sweating, she was shaking before even she came to the stage. And I remember I was like here in front of the members and some other guests. She was a guest for the very first time because she saw her friend coming to Global Woman, and she saw how she started to change her lifestyle. And then she called her and said, "What is this Global Woman? Can I come?" And at that time was by invitation only. And I was upsetting many women because they were not invited. That was the capacity, 30 women in a room. That's why then we ended up saying, everybody is invited, book the ticket now. I will tell you the story. So this is how Dr. Seema found us, because her friend was coming and was doing this. So apart from her job as a doctor in her private practice, she started also going and buying for clients and people and partners and collaborators in meetings like this. So Dr. Seema comes, her life before was like office, home, office. And when she sees what she has to do, she was really, really uncomfortable. And I see her going slightly, slowly out. And what I do, I run after her. I said, "Dr. Seema, where are you going?" I said, no, this is not for me. I said, "What do you mean?" I'm a bad speaker. I said, "Have you spoken before?" "Never in my life." I said, "How do you know you're a good speaker then?" I said, and I don't know what did I do. I sold it to her. I said, "Look, can you please just come 30 seconds? Just say hi, because it's very impolite to go this way. These ladies here, they have told you who they are. Just tell who you are, and then you go." I convinced her. I managed to bring her in the room. I said, "Darlings, Seema, Dr. Seema never spoke on stage before. Can we please encourage her? And look, guess what they do? Say, yes, Seema, go Seema." And Seema gets that courage. She takes the microphone and they say, "Seema, only 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. She takes the microphone and she goes, 30 seconds, and 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 4 minutes, and 5 minutes. It was like 7 or 8 minutes, and I'm doing this at the end of the room, at the back of the room. Her friend is filming her, Facebook Live. And Indian people, because she's Indian, millions of Indians, they are just sharing her video. She has no clue what Facebook is. Later on she says internet, because she doesn't know what social media is. But because people were very impressed with her, they started to share it. Everybody was just sharing, and her video went viral. because she was absolutely incredible. Now, at that particular day, for the very first time, Sima comes, we were doing a raffle. Also, she's the only one in the room, she wins the raffle to be featured in the magazine. So for a couple of months later, after she gets this overwhelming experience, she goes and she disappears. Until one day, she enters the room full of confidence. I say, hey, Dr. Sima, where have you been? He said, oh, Mirela, what have you done to my life? I said, what happened? Oh, you know that thing when you put the video in the internet? I said, yes. Oh my God, it went viral. Yeah, I've seen that. How is it? How is life? Oh, it's wonderful. I said, tell me more. My husband loves me more. My children adore me more. Right? And I'm invited to speak in Dubai and in Argentina in front of 200 people, and I'm international speaker now. I said, really? And she said, guess what? I said, tell me more. It's all sponsored. I said, no way, I'm really jealous. So do you want to see what she said? So I said, I'm really busy now. I don't have that much time to come, but I will come as much as I can. But I want to tell all women, what did I experience? Can we have that video? Yeah? This is Sima.
Hi, Mirela. I want to share something with you. I don't know how many women come back and tell you after effects of the story published in your magazine, the Global Woman magazine. For me, it has been wonderful. You remember when I came here for the first time and shared my story in front of you women? I didn't want you to do that. It was you who made me do, and thank you so much. When it has been published, I feel so amazed how many younger generation email me that we are inspired. My family adores me more. My husband wants to support me more. I was reading my story again, and I realized what I really want to do and how I can do it again more. How can I be even more service to the people? And see today, the old connections reconnected again. The new people want to believe in me even more. They come to me saying that you come on the internet everywhere and we think that you are, we can trust you see. And you see, I'm going to Dubai on Monday for a client, and I'm going to Argentina next month as a speaker in front of 200 people, and it is all sponsored. Yes? Thank you so much. You have opened the new galaxy for me. Thank you, Vera. Thank you so much.
So, if you read videos like this, you have hundreds. If you go into Global Woman Club, Global Woman TV, you'll find hundreds of videos of how Global Woman Club is taking women in a journey and how this journey is transforming their lives. So I will come and share a little bit more about my story later. I leave you with this message from Dr. Sima, and I leave you to decide, when are you ready to start that journey? I would say probably yesterday, but it's up to you if you want to make it tomorrow. But to be honest, tomorrow for me, it never comes. Because tomorrow for me, it's today. But everybody has choices, and in life, we are choices that we make every day. So take a very tiny little break, 2 minutes, and come back again, because we will have Natasha speaking, the multi-millionaire lady that is such a humble person, and I'm so grateful that she has taken this journey to come here in Bucharest just to share what it takes to believe in yourself and to build that empire from the zero to the high.